Guten, good day. We are at the Nürburgring GP circuit with TimeAttack.tv following the European Time Attack Masters 2025. And we have a record number of attendants and drivers here. So it will be a really busy day, and we'll tell you shortly in this 1 hour of we call pre-show. I have to be honest and call it more like a we say in Swedish genrep, so it's like the general rehearsal where we will see how the technology works and how the technology fails, because we're doing this in a vodcast style, which means that I will be your host. I will have colleagues with me who go around in the pit area to make interviews with drivers and guests. And the point of this whole broadcast is to give you sort of a glimpse of the incredible atmosphere of honestly any time attack event. Doesn't matter which country or the size. Usually we share that in the time attack community, that there is a really good, helpful spirit and a lot of enthusiasm. While we are generalizing too much in racing, it could be a little bit of elbows, and the competitive aspect is let us say that it generates that people are less likely to help each other out like they could do in time attack. So meeting a bunch of drivers here and letting you know all the results all the time. I have above me the timekeeping here. I will keep an eye on also on my desktop. Right to my left, we have the speaker, Sappi, wonderful East Berlin individual, and our stoic timekeeper who keeps everything in order. And then it's me, all by myself here, and it seems like technology is limiting us a bit. We're struggling with everything from Wi-Fi to Bluetooth connections, but I think we found the safest setup right now, which is to be here at my desktop, all by myself. But I will have you, my dear guests, and I hope you will ask many questions. Keep me busy here. I'll also have the guests that will be with me digitally. I hope to get my very talented assistant here, Madlyn, who will handle the interviews in the pit area. And we'll see how the technology carries us. We are in the quarter of the 20th century. Is that the right English? 2025, and yet certain things that we're used to working every day seems to be an issue depending on the location you're at. But let's start out with the most important thing. You can follow it here also, the live timing. The live timing is on speedhive.com. So that's where you can go in and you can find the session for the German Time Attack Masters and the European Time Attack Masters. And eventually you will find yourself where my shortly to be introduced producing assistant David will also help out to keep check on the scores and make sure we all know what's going on here at the Nürburgring GP. So it's time attack, and we have some of the quickest cars in Europe, cars that have even been over in Australia at World Time Attack to showcase themselves. And it seems also very practically that the weather conditions are wonderful. It's a pretty gray day, but it's dry. It's not even moist in the air. So very good conditions for amazing lap times. I'll also mention that we are using a different kind of track layout. Maybe David can get us a sketch or something to show you that we have moved the AMG corner, because that's where there will be a drifting competition for the German Drifting Championship. We'll find out more about that as well. It's really interesting that technically, if you come here as a spectator, you can watch the time attack unfold all day long. and at the same time you will watch a drifting competition in that corner. Starting off right now, Ross Hampson, welcome to the stream, one of the early birds here. Ross, your comment is, I live track action when the cars are out here too. Yes, no, it's not that good. Or this is rather a vodcast, or like a studio thing, but we will have people pit area, and you will meet the drivers. You will see faces behind the cars, and you will see some of the cars in the pit area as well. And to make sure that we get all the latest news from what's going on here, I'm sitting just over the fast lane here, so decent overlook on things. But unfortunately, this is not like typical sports broadcast, so there is no cameras out on the track or anything. Hopefully, you will enjoy just having someone here and see drivers and catching the atmosphere. So thanks for the comment, and hope you stay here for a while. We're doing this hour again just to test out the tech, a little general rehearsal, and hopefully getting some guests in here asking some questions. And then at 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock is when the main broadcast starts, and that's when we will have sorted and we will have some guests already. I know already some really high-profile YouTubers here, and doesn't even matter, high-profile YouTubers. There's some really interesting people with a genuine good character and a huge love for tuning and car culture. We'll meet Misha Sharudin, the, I think, #1 Nordschleife influencer. I think everyone who is remotely interested in the Nordschleife and racing there has heard about Misha. He's the man when it comes to that track, and tested so many cars and given so much, I think the right word is like genuine and open source kind of feedback on how life is down here. We'll also have Jimmy Broadbent, who is a well-known sim racing influencer and general beloved YouTuber, right? That's the word. And he's driving a Ferrari 60 here just for fun. So, I mean, the point besides the lap times and the incredibly interesting technical aspect, a world time attack level car that is like smashing GT3 lap times, is that people have fun here. And that we'll see the reasoning behind that. And I think something we can all identify with, because yeah, this isn't really like a business machine or a corporate thing or people living off sponsors like high level motorsports. So a big healthy dose of the main ingredient. Ross, let's bring up a comment again. My only friend here right now. I see. Our UK time attack is usually track camera streamed. I hope everyone has a good day. I look forward to bringing my 1,000. Is that 1,000 basic horsepower blue monster Impreza P1 there in 2026? Jeez. We have live stream in Sweden as well. And there is, if you compare it with World Time Attack, which has 10 out of 10 live stream, but also very dependable on big brand sponsors, we have something in between in the Scandinavian Time Attack to get some angles out on the track and even some moving cameras and drones and all that stuff. So yeah, I know what you mean, and this Vodcast is like a really good way to get some very authentic and extremely honest behind the scenes of the biggest time attack event in Europe. So Ross, we really hope to see you here. If you want to, give us a link somewhere where we can find more about your Impreza. Whenever I see anything above 600 horsepower and an Impreza, I'm like, holy shit, that's impressive, because it really costs a lot of money to build a reliable Impreza on those power levels. I know I saw one in King of Finland, which we did the first time this year, that had, I think, 800 horsepower, and that was only expensive stuff like billet blocks and all kinds of really nice things. But holy crap, did that car sound well. So yeah, hope to have more of our viewers here post a little bit about themselves and one of those HD ultra positive kind of things. It will be more like some someone sitting here and giving you update on what's up. I'm trying to multitask here. I'll let my co-producer, the wonderful David Johansson, introduce himself a bit. David, who are you and where are you at and what will happen here today?
Hello, I'm David. I'm producer of this. I'm sitting home in Sweden and trying to get this going. It's not easy with the distance to Germany with the connections down there. It's a bit, but we're doing the best we can. I can just mention that we have a live stream from the Revline Porsche. They're gonna stream from their car all day. We also have stream from the Audi R8, sending from their pit area right now. But they will have from their inside their car too when they're out on the track. And
That,
Mikkel's co-host Madlyn, she's on her way. She was a bit delayed, but she's on her way. Hopefully we can get her in here to before we wrap this pre-show up.
yeah, I look forward to introducing her, and I hope the technology works with her running around the pits. She's been around the scene for a while. She is a model influencer, but has a huge interest in car culture. So we couldn't be happier finding someone to go around asking all these questions about that. So about those streams, David, what can we get it in? Are we? Yeah. You see it here. This is pretty cool that we are in the pit area and the R8 team are doing this live. And of course, the R8 team, for anyone who isn't totally familiar in the scene, you have like, let's call it the heavyweights. I'm not sure what sport to compare with, but if you're like into, let's say you're into football, not American football, European football, like the Premier League. This is like the Manchester United and Liverpool of time attack. You see there, that's the Audi R8 1-to-1, and that is one of the world's most famous time attack cars. And they are here today. The whole Finnish team, the pride of Finland, and actual defending world champions from World Time Attack. Well, for last World Time Attack has come and passed, and they are coming here this year instead. But they won their class last year, and they are the to set the quickest lap time and win in the extreme. Is it extreme class, right, David? Yeah. I'm not sure I've lost David, but anyway, the Finns are here, and they will be challenged by another really quick car who has been a pioneer in Scandinavian time attack and actually world. He's also done the trip to Australia and world time, and that is the Revline racing Porsche, owned by and built by Gustav Bu, and driven by former F1 test driver and former World Series of Racing. Google that, and you will know it's a legit something to be really proud of. And elite level of drivers have only won that championship. He raced against guys like Sebastian Vettel and other minor F1 names back in the day. Never made it to F1 except for a test, but he's driving today, and he is someone to really have a look at. Version of the European time. Like those two guys have had a rivalry over track records in Sweden, and they have had a rivalry over in Australia, where Gustav and his historical lap time in 2019, I believe, was the like benchmark for any European time until last year when the Finnish R8 team took back that title and are the quickest team. And they have battled out on Sweden's main track, Mantorp Park, a few times, and the R8 team is, they're like a freight train. They keep going with their 1400 horsepower setup, Meanwhile, Gustav has been struggling quite a lot since changing to a Honda power unit. But in the nick of time, and he had actually decided to sell the car. They changed a major piece. We'll maybe ask him a bit about it in the engine setup, and now they have been working, and it's been really promising. But they're definitely the underdog towards the R8. But if everything works and Alex only has a good day, they can really give it a healthy battle. And we are on board with them right now. Is this live, David?
No, it's not live. It's an in-car video from the last time they were here when it was wet.
Oh, okay, yeah, and that's when they did their old engine setup, which basically was like driving with two big hand grenades without the safety springs in them. So we hope they have much more success now and that Alex gets a few laps, because Alex, over the years, I know it's sounding like I have a love story with Alex, and maybe that's part of the truth, but the guy really knows how to, if you have a towel, you're gonna wrinkle out every little drop you can from a car, even if it's a monster truck. True story. We also have a third outsider, I think, from Scandinavia, a build that made his debut in the Scandinavian Time Attack this year. It is a very talented builder. It's one of those crazy, manic, I'm going to build everything myself with the help I choose, and I'm going to architect this the way I like it. Actually, the story of this car is that there was a toy car of an M4 DTM, and I think should meet him and ask him about that as well, because it's a cute but actually pretty insane story. He fell in love with the car model, a little car model. Actually, I have a car model I bought for my son. I'll show you. It's not of that, but it's the same. And he like 3D scanned that car model, and he went to some other genuinely crazy people and said, "Oh, can we build a car like this?" The car is an M4 DTM lookalike, but with its own extreme aerodynamics developed to it. But it's a chassis designed by him and executed by G-Rex in Sweden. I think that's the name, G-Rex. G-Rex. A really well-known within racing circuits chassis developer, but maybe not known mainstream. It's like in Sweden, there's a ton of car builders who people never heard of, but they've probably seen cars they have built that owners maybe not claim the fame for, but you know how those things. So we have Karel here anyway, and I think that his lap times during the test sessions haven't been all that bad, and he's still in shakedown mode. It's the first year that he's getting some proper mileage. We have our photographer in the chat, Anders Karlsson, Apex Photo. Many of these photos are his. He's an OG on the Scandinavian time attack scene, taking some of the best pictures there. Love you, Anders. Always there for us. We also have Jonna Jumisko. 2 years in a row, almost the challenge class. Thanks for being here, Jonna. Is there a car class? Well, to be honest, we have the results. We can get them up again. If you go to Speed Hive, then you can check and see if you model and class and everything. We'll try and guide you. System is still for us from a bit different than ours, but we'll try and learn. So give feedback from the producer that it's stuttering. So please write how bad it works, and we'll see if I manage to sound directly from the desktop. Until then, we have AKB Racing with us. All the best for Team AKB. Got it. Well, you can come next year. The Evo next year. So we got one in UK and one from Scotland coming next year. It's pretty good. So we'll see if it's a connection. There's a story. I'm not sure. In the last minute, like we need, we can't rely on 3G. Uh, I'll try and switch place just to see if it actually thing, but connection of how much data can upload, and it wasn't all too bad, so I don't know something else there. I'll try and move a bit. See, lovely. As I'm not losing here, but yeah, we're gonna use this hour to figure things out, right? So see if I can go closer to. It's very hard to know what to do because you can't see the Wi-Fi connection here. It improved drastically, says the producer. So I guess maybe I just have to be in the inner room here. Ulrika Ullis Wistrand is with us. Hello. Hello, Ullis. So again, please give feedback if you feel that my voice improved now or not. I'll just sit here for a while and see if we get some other guests. There we go. Not too bad. So David, we got any live feeds, any guests in the lobby? Everyone actually jumping in or not? We'll try and get some guests aboard so we can see how that works. But right now we're waiting also for Madlyn. So maybe we can put up her Instagram. I'm sure it's better than just me talking here. To get Madlyn go around the pit area and right in the middle of action and meet the drivers, which is the main goal here. To just getting to know some of the unique cars, getting unique people, and what really unites. Because there's a lot of different countries here, so I hope we'll show you all that this European Time Attack Masters is really growing in pedigree and number of countries that are participating. I think there is some data on that. David, maybe you can recall how many different nations we were here. I think someone mentioned, I might have dreamt this, but I think 12 different countries are represented here today, which I feel is a great accomplishment. And there's such a wide variety of cars also. So, and also I think it's like almost 140 starting cars in total. So that's, I think, one of the biggest time attack events in terms of number of participants. I don't think this event will ever be able to replicate the magnitude and right according to the name world-class level of event like World Time Attack, but we're working on it. And we also know that the organizers behind this, as me and Scandinavian Time Attack, are just a proud partner and represents this in Scandinavia. We know for sure that they already do events where they have 20 to 30,000 spectators. So yeah, we're discussing quite a little bit about the future of Time Attack in Europe, and not in Scandinavia, but also Central Europe. So good times, and a lot of people there. I'm going to freestyle it here, but a lot of the people that are involved in this scene, including me, have been persistent, endurant, and stupid enough to do this for many, many years. I think German Time Attack, the organizers have been doing this a bit longer than we have done it. We've done it since as a championship since 2012. So we are having, we already had our 10-year anniversary, and now we're going for 15 years, quickly approaching. I also know that it's a fun story about the Drift Championship, which has grown a lot here in Germany. We'll try and find the organizer, Martin, and talk to him a bit about the drifting scene, because us grassroots people who like to work on our cars and stuff. I mean, we might have a different taste in how we use our cars, but there is a lot of similarities there in terms of creativity and the way you execute your competition program. But the organizer for the German drifting has also been involved many years. And the fun thing is, despite there is some kind of recession, maybe not as bad. Hello, Cassandra. Oh, Madlyn. Hello. You can come and say hi, but I only have my earphone. No, yeah, earphones. Do you have your phone in a setup? So you can join with a link? Yeah. So if you want to just go somewhere and use the link, you can have David with you and go into the browser and you will be in the program with me here. I just saw I'm not talking to ghosts. Look. There's Cassandra. Oh, she's hiding. Well, she's one of the most important people of making this work. Are you? Can you say that you're like one of the main administrators? Yeah. So this is Cassandra. Yeah, Cassandra makes this work. She's the glue that keeps all our other organizers not fall apart. And there you have Madlyn. But you will see, Madlyn, go to the pit area and tell us a bit about the atmosphere, and we'll testing out the technology, and we'll see how it works. See if your earphones and the phone works. So good timing. And then you can. Then when we end the show, we'll meet and we'll talk more. Good. Right. So the show is growing. We're. I think is the connection better now? By the way, do we have people in the chat who can say that it has improved since I moved? David, do you notice a difference?
Yeah, it's a lot better here where you are, but it's still not the best connection, but it's a lot better than before.
Okay. I should actually ask Cassandra. To be honest, and then maybe you can ask them because they charge a lot for that. The connection when I sit there is bad. When it's here, it's a bit better. Okay. Can you ask if they know where like the router is or if we can do anything? Because it's just tell them that when I sit there, it stutters and everything. And I checked the data. The data is okay, but I think that like what's it called? The response time, it's really slow, and there's something that just no, it's the little icon has full here. So I think that it's a matter of maybe throttling. Is that the word? That they're throttling something that they don't like that. So, but when I moved here, it's obviously better. So I don't know what the viewers say, but got some comments here. Stream sounds great. Good. And Ullis also says Mikke is much better now. Okay. Right. Well, let's be happy with this, and we'll see. We have Madlyn here, who will do the interviews, and we'll see how that setup works. If all works out, we'll have the R8 stream sometimes. We'll have the Revline stream sometimes, and we'll have Madlyn running around, and I will be sitting here and holding the main fort, so to speak, right next to timekeeping, and hopefully we'll also get some comments from my Finnish co-promoter of Finnish Time Attack, Tomi Asikainen, who works full-time now this weekend for the R8 team. Who, you know how it is. We go on this race weekend, and if you are one of those guys that's been doing it for a while, and you really, I mean, who can deny the intoxicating and addictive nature of winning, right? And also the very appealing feeling of beating a really tough competitor. So I can imagine that both the R8 team and Revline team who have the streams, and even Karel, but Karel it's way too early in his development to really consider him a threat to those two. They're just so many years in advance of him. We're actually, is this live, David?
Yeah, this is live. They're just sitting in the pit area right now.
Yeah, this is so cool, guys. And Ross, I know what you mean. I would love to have some cameras out on the track and see some of that as well. But this is more than good enough right now to just see some of the action going on and the real, authentic behind the scenes. I think any YouTuber loves that kind of stuff, and we hope it brings you some value. And I'll do my best in guiding you and just talking about something I really love and that we all love. So we'll have a mix of different stuff going on here. But okay, the uh, main transmission. The main show is at 2 o'clock, and it's going to end around 5 o'clock. So 3 hours. Good that we talked about that. Maybe we can get the time schedule up, David. We'll talk a bit about that, how it works here in Germany, because it's a bit different from how we do it in Scandinavia. We have the unique feature here that there is one qualifying session. There's three practice sessions, and you can actually buy more practice on the day. If you have extreme car, I doubt you use it, but you can. So it's really nice for someone who wants to have some volume in the driving. But yeah, after three practice sessions, it is the with a big T qualifying session, and the top 5 in each class makes it to a Superlaps final. And Superlaps is something, David, you're an F1 geek. Can I say it's pretty unique? Do they do anything super lappy kind of thing in GT racing or in F1? No.
I don't think they do. But it is almost like a super lap in F1 because they only do 2 laps in Q3. That's because the tires will will be yeah.
Yeah, and they also wait for like the final window and to get them out, and yeah. So it's but here it's like we're implying, you get one out lap and then one lap, and that decides. It's no like, oh, I can do better. Can I do it again? No, hell no, bro. You have to go home now. So that's the really magic of super laps, that it's all or nothing. Now it's one perfect lap. Now it's all up to you and your car to perform. So you can like time attack and any motorsports is quite, let's say, you can affect the outcome by buying a really reliable car or practicing a lot to like do a 20-minute session. You get a few full attack laps, but in super laps all the luxury is gone. So there is no warm up, there is nothing, there is just pure performance, and that's what's so great about it. So yeah, we have the schedule there, and like you can see now, the Super Lap finals for the German Time Attack Masters start at 15:50, and they have their own classes and their own awards. And then in the European Time Attack Masters, many of the German cars participate as well, and they have their Super Lap finals. And I do believe that it's going to be really interesting in all the classes. So yeah, look forward to that, and hope we'll learn during the day from 2 o'clock what the different classes mean and what kind of cars there are. Actually, David, maybe you could actually, in between the breaks, prepare a few pictures from each class. I don't know if that's on their website or anything, but try and get something, one example car for each class, so we all know what's up there. So yeah, we've sorted out the biggest gremlins of technology here. We seems to have the Wi-Fi working. Wi-Fi. Then we have hopefully asking, so I don't have to sit in this room and actually see what's going on in the fast lane. At least I have to my left. Hello, Florian. We have another guy who is the behind the scenes person. I'm in my earphones, so we won't hear you much, but this is also a very, I'm the guy who's giving credibility to people. I'm not paid to say this, but it's a very important person. And he's been all over the world, and he's like pursued a lot of different international drivers, and you work very hard on bringing people here to the Nürburgring, and you have really succeeded, you and Marco and the German time attack team. So yes, Florian, we're giving you a bit of, what's it called? Giving them the roses or giving them the flowers? Yeah, yeah. You deserve the flowers, bro. Yeah, and yeah, it looks really promising. So yeah, good to see that. I'm not sure why people are here. I don't think they're here for me. I wish they were. Uh, oh, you need a charger. Oh, look, I have a massive unit there. I got it to. Oh, we'll put it on there, on the floor, on the floor. Yeah. So we're working now. There is nothing. That's why I brought that one. So yeah, it's we're at one of the world class arenas, and I can't tell you enough on how just the driver's brief and being in the Ravenel Media Lounge, where it's like several hundred seats, and like it sounds like you're like in the EU Parliament. We had our driver's brief, so it's just magnificent, and the size of everything. But then it's like minor details where it's like, what's going on here? And like I'm in the, I think this is the, what is this room? Yeah, I think that there's some sort of speaker sitting here usually. There's not one single power outlet in the entire room by the track. So the timekeeper was kind enough to lend me like this massive XXL extender and multi output thing, whatever. My brain is failing me, but uh, that saved the situation. And right now I'm on battery here, but now they are working very hard to making the stream being consistent with Wi-Fi. And God bless German Time Attack for taking the big chunk of getting us a Wi-Fi, which was not included in the track fee. Not really, not really impressed by that. But we also have Gazoo Racer Sweden with us. I am kind of a Time Attack TV fanboy by now. What do you mean by kind of? I thought you were all in, bro. Magnus, I thought you were one of us, so I don't want to see kind of. I think you are a Time Attack TV fanboy. And as this channel grows, hopefully we'll have more fanboys and girls, because we're all fanboys of the sport and developing ourselves as drivers and our cars. That is our motto, right? Doesn't matter what country or what car or what brand. Unless we recently saw EV cars here for the first time also. Wonderful job done by our North European head of EV, Kirsi Immonen, who was like Mrs. Tesla in Finland for a decade, and now she took the step in promoting Time Attack. And actually on King of Finland, the first ever, we had 12 cars starting, EVs. So that was really nice. And we have for the first time also at European championship level an EV class. So we look forward to seeing that. I know we have some cars from Sweden, we have some cars from Finland, we have some Germans, and we even have a really badass Tesla from Switzerland who actually deals with aftermarket parts for Tesla. So remember this, like in 5 years, we will be talking about this and realize that, holy shit, that was in the early days. It's like if I told you, I'm 43 years old, by the way, that if I told you 10 years ago, no, let's make it 15 years, that YouTube and stuff is going to blow up and everyone is going to do it, you would be like, man, I don't know. Like Netflix, man, I don't know. I remember when we were on TV with Scandinavian Time Attack, then pay-per-view stuff like Netflix and Viaplay, as it's called in Sweden, was like, I don't know. I don't know if I need it. I like TV. Time changed so fast. That's the point, boys and girls, that we'll be talking about this in the first year of EVs, and then suddenly EV might be one of the biggest classes. And hopefully the, let's call it vintage cars and all these combustion engine cars still grow, but for sure EV will grow. That's like it or not, it will grow, and it will become more fun also as their aftermarket parts and the drivers get more into it. So yeah. So I'm waiting to see if we're gonna get Madlyn in the pit area. She's getting stuff sorted, I guess. And we have Cassandra here. So yeah, everyone is browsing around here, doing stuff. You're back. Yeah, yeah. How was the upload, right? I think can you report it? Like make a criminal charge that you can charge for stuff? It's like, are you going to charge for oxygen also? Can you drink the tap water here, or you have to pay for that too? You can drink it, and you don't have to pay for the water. Okay, I'm keeping a straight face. No, we love the track, but this issue is maybe we can improve on somehow. So, any questions from the chat? We have David is saying that, yeah, go around and taking pictures. Yeah, you know what? I think I will do that between the sessions and actually go around and maybe ask some of the photographers for some footage here so we can put it in the broadcast. And now we are actually, are we live now with the R8 team? David, is this live?
Yes, this is live.
Nice. So this is practice session 2 or the
Uh,
1?
I think they are out in the German time attack thing, actually.
You ready? Oh, she's gonna help to someone. Okay, we was gonna do just 1 hour, but we are waiting for Madlyn. Not gonna hype it up, but she we want to try out the technology and see how it works and if she can meet the driver and we can get that voice. It seems like I'm stuck here. I'm stuck in this room. I have Florian running around here setting up. That at least I can do this all day. So we'll be happy with that. So now we have the big boys out. Can we get like a split screen to see the R8 live? Is the Revline also going out now? Do we get any live from them
No,
as
they're not
well?
going out because this is,
This is extra session.
yeah, this is the German time attack.
Okay, so you can pay for extra sessions as well. And oh, hello. Yeah, I'm online. This is our speaker, my brother from East Berlin. If I ever go to East Berlin, I will stay at your place. Okay. Yeah. So he's the voice here at the track and keeping everyone in the pit area calm. And then if there's like any drama, he will try and like stop the riots from happening. Right? We can rely on you. You know how to handle riots. You know how to handle a riot. Yeah, East Berlin riots all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's why they brought him in, because in East Berlin you're used to all this chaos and you need to have someone who can sort those things out. So yeah, people are hustling and bustling here, and it's a fully loaded first part of the day with practice sessions. We are at the Revline pit cockpit now, a bit lonely. What's the R8 like? Can we get there? There's more action in the R8 right now. They're out on the track.
It's their live stream went down.
Their live stream went down. Okay. I know that they're developing, and that's really cool to see that they're doing some cutting edge IT stuff for these live streams and to make it a dependable thing, even for smaller racers to be able to live stream in a reliable way. So if we see that it fails, it's probably because of the research and development. Let's put a positive spin on that. Oh, we have one of these nice comments. Keep the comments coming, guys. Don't be shy. We have, and David, you have to put the comments up there. X Gibson owner X, Sweden #1, best of luck. R34 Racer Boy. I theme my JDM OCD tells me that this guy either loves or has a Skyline. Maybe he can tell us in the comments actually. Well, thanks Gibson. Sweden is #1. I think the level of the cars from the R8, I think Scandinavia has definitely been building world level cars for a time, quite some time. So I think also with other guys who have been really quick over the years, we have the well-known Viborg engineering team and their silhouette cars. They race here in Europe in the super lights class, so they're not racing in the extreme class, but they're still building ridiculously quick cars, and they're also tuning some of the fastest cars in Sweden and Scandinavia. So we have them. Who else do we have, David, that have been really fast over the years? Well, I think that's the top level, right? Oh, sorry, Autogruppen. Autogruppen from Mellerud, little Swedish village out of nowhere. Autogruppen and their Evo has also been really pushing the limits over the years. So we will love to see them here next year. I think they're having a rest year. And they also started a drifting program. So ideally, maybe they bring their drift car here next year, and they're fantastic. Can we get it up in the picture? David, if you can do a quick Google on both V-Boris Evo and Autogruppen. So we're giving people some roses or flowers for being pioneers and actually saying that Scandinavia has been top level for sure. I know of some cars. Who hasn't heard about the Roger Clark Gobstopper 2? Is it number 2 or is it number 3? But anyway, they're also legends in the game. Their new car is also going to smash things, and I hear rumors that they are coming here next year as well. There's even some rumors that there are high-profile names from the US coming here next year, but you know, I'm going to slip into this whole thing of speculating and hyping, but I'm also so it's so nice to be here on the fly and just talk about stuff naturally because this is such a nice event. Image not found. That's strange. So we can just enjoy what's going on in the European time attack scene right now, and that for many years from now, I dare to say that if you ever go back to this broadcast, that I mentioned that this year is going to be a shift in the whole time attack scene. So even if you are just and we'll meet several. We'll slow down a bit now. We'll meet several club level car owners. I have several guests lined up. I came down here and I'm giving also flowers to German Time Attack for hooking me up. I came down alone because David's in Sweden, obviously working digitally long distance, producing from home. I was picked up by someone from SPS Motorsports, and they are expert tuners on the Mazda X5 of all generations. And they have built a culture in Time Attack with their customer base where you can start with a low-level old Miata, naturally aspirated, and race it in Time Attack. And they supply all the service that you need, and they have their own class within the classes here. So it means that even club-level classes are more than welcome. Actually, you guys are you guys make this events really happen. We have our heroes, and we have these maniacs building these rocket ships with aerodynamics that are NASA level. NASA? They are the tier, but it's the base level, club level guys that that really make a difference. So we're gonna tell stories from all aspects of that. So let's see. Jonna, what's happening with the image here? Image not found, David. Are you sleeping? I don't see an image.
You have the
Can't hear
problem
you.
because it's out in the broadcast.
Okay.
It's a picture of V-Boris 2 cars.
Okay, I can
I was
see. I
showing
can
out
see.
the group and before that.
Okay, sorry about that. And I get image not found in my broadcast, so that sucks. But I get the comments, and we have Jonna Jumisko. Sami just set a lap of 1:48.08. Holy crap! It's going to be fun to see Revline versus Fat Cat. Yeah, that's definitely a Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield kind of. Now I get the lap timing. So we had the lap timing there, and Sami went out and just showed Revline because I know Revline was running low 140s as well, shaking down another practice session. So this is like a little bit of a mental battle as well. Even though I just explained that the super laps is where it's all decided, then yeah, you want to show the other guy who's the boss, right? You don't sandbag in time attack. Very rarely do you sandbag. There's nothing to gain from that, I guess. Yeah, Ross, you got it as well. R8 41.0 to Revline 41.8. Oh, it's really close also. And remember, this is a quite big track, so there's a lot of room for improvement. And I think also track temperatures will improve a little bit during the day. And that will only help. Remember, most of these, especially the non-German drivers, they're not really at home at this track. Maybe some of them haven't driven it more than a few of the European time attack championships. So that's also like there's a lot of tenths and maybe even seconds to shave just from the driver being comfortable. So I really look forward to the qualifying session. That's the only sad thing. There's only one qualifying. We do several qualifyings in Sweden because then you can improve and you have several chances to set a qualifying time. But yeah, this format is definitely more straight and explosive. So David, you have got an update from Madlyn? Is she alive? Did you find someone? Does she have the link? I
I
want to
don't know
see
what's
if,
going on actually.
well, maybe you can write her and just send her the link again. And we'll see, because she was ready. And then we'll see if we can get her on board to actually have some guests and not just me talking. Although I really like it. I like talking. I like talking about time attack. That's why I do this. I actually don't get paid for this. So yeah, it's a labor of love, I guess. But yeah, Sami is out now, and you can see Patrick Müller. Can we get a picture of Patrick? I think he's been also one of the quicker cars in Germany for quite some time. If I'm not mistaken, that's an Evo. I mean, just Google the Patrick Müller time attack, David, and see if you can find something. X Gibson Owner X. How's the time attack cars compared to like NLS races? Which one is faster? Very good question. Excellent question. I can only tell you, and maybe David can help me, that in NLS, that is a Nürburgring long distance series, more or less translated. It was here yesterday. I'm not sure what the best lap time was yesterday, and they do a little bit different circuit, but I know for a fact now we're getting Patrick Müller in picture. What an awesome Evo. This is like the true old school of cyber Evos from the 2000s, which made time attack even become a thing. So Patrick, very nice car. You have definitely a car that is more true to a real than the really extreme rebuilds of the art. Now I am doing some other stuff, or maybe you have someone in can see that, or maybe I can see it. Wait, yeah, now I can see the, but I'm getting some weird sound. Patrick in the picture. About your question, Gibson. NLS, I think GT3 is definitely a few seconds slower than the fastest cars here. We'll try and get real data on that from previous European time attacks. I think Viborg, who is a super light silhouette car, has the fastest time ever here. And I'm not sure what the Fat Cat has ran here, to be honest. But I know it's faster than GT3. Not by that much, considering the power level. But if you've ever been to an actual race or just seen it on TV, racing team, especially the bigger ones who are factory backed, Jesus Christ, they have so much resources, so many mechanics and brand new tires each session. So it's an achievement that time attack teams are faster than them. Although, yeah, all the credit goes to racing teams that build cars that last for 24 hours. Our cars have to last one day and one good lap time each session, nothing more than that. Ina Martin, all the best. Nico Metze from SN Motorsports. Yeah, shout outs are for free. I'll do them unless it's something gross. I'll do them for you. So please keep posting. I'll have something to talk about. Not sure we're going to get Madlyn. I think we have to wind up here. We're already 30 minutes over schedule here. I really enjoyed it. David, have you tried to contact Madlyn and see if she's ready to try something out?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. She said that someone told her she has to go to Misha, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we just want her to get in here and freestyle a bit, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, tell her to like get online.
I
I will
have,
try and write it.
I have.
Hello. Okay. And that is for the expensive fucking Wi-Fi. Okay, but I'm connected to it now. Oh, that was the guy who was here and okay. Getting actually, we have to give credit where credit is due. The Nürburgring themselves improving our connection, so we appreciate that, Nürburgring, even though your pricing for Wi-Fi is a bit on the strong side. Let's see. We find. Oh, we have Madlyn coming on board here. Yes. Do we get her on? Oh, hello. Finally. Hello, Madlyn.
Hello.
Hello. So you're on your phone now. You don't have any pods.
No, but I'm on the way to you.
Oh, you are. Okay. All right.
Yes.
We just wanted to check. So, if you wanted to, just we can do the broadcast. Do you hear us quite well?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we hear you quite okay.
Wait, sorry.
So yeah. Okay. I asked you if you hear us well. So you know, I want to check the wind and over a
I
day.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't hear you clear.
Okay. It seems like my connection is lagging a bit. Just because they just installed like a feature here.
For
And
now, it's
you will
better.
give us. It's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to just stop somewhere and we can talk for a little while and we'll end the broadcast somewhere where there's no wind and where you can hear us. So we'll just try out the connection, but it seems that we are getting you quite well, and we'll figure out how to get other drivers and talking to them in the broadcast.
Yeah.
So,
Hi.
so we're at the guy giving you hugs. Nice. Hello. This is one of the German time attack guys, right? Organizers? No. So, Madlyn, are you coming here actually?
Yes. We are
Okay.
on the
Well,
way.
you can actually just stop because we just want to try the connection on a distance.
Okay.
Yeah. So please tell our viewers who you are and what you do and what you will do here during the day.
Today we'll show you what's going on the pit lane. We will show you some views behind the time attack when the car starts. Yes.
Yeah, and I hope that you will find some of the drivers also to let them tell their story a bit and also
Yes. Exactly.
film their cars a little bit so we get some of the juicy parts out there. Hello. So now we're like in a meta universe here where Madlyn is there. So we have finally met and we see that the connection is working and we'll work on the sound. So guys, thank you so much for following. A really simple instruction. 2 o'clock, timeattack.tv. That's where you find us and you will see where the qualifying begins. We'll tell you more about classes. We'll let you meet some drivers and a lot of action. Okay? Excellent. See you. Bye bye.